When I saw a tweet like this last week, this is from the Ottawa police, and they're tweeting, anyone attempting to bring material support like gas, just supplies to these guys, could be subject to arrest. I mean, this is a very scary government in Canada. It's almost autocratic, it feels.
I mean, they have a tyrant now. I mean, like Justin Trudeau is actually a tyrant. I mean, the fact that he's not only arresting people for speaking their mind and sticking up for themselves, considering they carried us through the pandemic. These truckers were the ones, when we had all those shortages of supplies, they were the ones delivering the toilet paper, for example, that this country was at a loss for. And the United States and Canada, you know, played a huge role in supplying all of us while we were in lockdown, essentially. And so now that they're no longer needed, or I guess we just don't care about inflation anymore, so they are now being wasted, and all this energy on truckers who are just trying to do their jobs, for God's sakes. And the other thing that's, I mean, it's crazy. I know that the dog thing we're supposed to talk about later, but I can't get over the pets. That they're actually threatening owners of animals. That if you, in fact, a government that will kill your dog for simply disobeying their orders is basically one of the tweets that we had lined up that basically states that if you are unable to care for your pet, we will take your pet away at your expense for a week. And if you don't come back and claim it, they're going to basically kill your dog.
It's incredible that the autocracy is extending to the animals. You have the details on that, Emily.
Yeah, it's government-sanctioned euthanasia, essentially, is what we're listening to. So take a look at what the government put out. This disgusting, callous, frankly, evil policy, especially in conjunction with the image Ottawa used of that little puppy. This is a truly nauseating display, and frankly, it conveys the heartless disregard for their community, right? Their citizens. So obviously, uproar has rightly ensued, with many notables weighing in. For example, Congressman Jeremy Faison tweeting out that a government that will kill your dog for simply disobeying their orders on a public demonstration will eventually have no issue killing you for the same. Trudeau is a fool and a tyrant. Former Senator Orrin Hatch weighing in also, he said, "We are taking away your puppies is a great way to show you that we no longer worry about the optics of this crackdown." He's exactly right. Even El Salvador's president, you guys, calling for more international condemnation, and also tweeting, what would happen if a Latin American government did this to its political opposition, right? There'd probably be a different and even more pronounced uproar. And then just an average Canadian summing it up, in my opinion. He tweeted, "This is an unusual form of cruelty. How will your relationship with your community survive this? Really? You know these are working class people. How do you ever expect them to trust you again, Justin Trudeau? Have you thought that far ahead? Does it even matter to you?" And I predict the answer is that relationship will not survive this. And by the time it matters to the government, it will be too late.